The most well-known town alleged to have disappeared is Dovland, Wisconsin. There are no historical records suggesting the town existed, but there are enough people showing their souvenirs and claiming that they have relatives who used to live there. It is said to have disappeared in the 1990s. Some speculate the town and all of its residents were the victims of a sinkhole or another natural disaster. Though, if this is the case, surely there would be several articles on the tragedy, and it wouldn't only exist in people's memories. There are tens of thousands of towns in the United States. Towns sometimes get destroyed. Does it seem that outlandish that an unknown village in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin, has no easily findable documentation of its existence and succumbed to a natural disaster 30 years ago? Some argue that the town and its residents have simply been hidden from view rather than having completely disappeared. Some evenings, it is allegedly possible to see the eerie silhouettes of homes and buildings in the mist. And on those nights, it is allegedly possible to hear the ghosts of occupants roaming the desolate streets. This, I must admit, is completely false. I have no idea who came up with that. Anyone can make a cheap shirt that says anything they want. One person writes, I just learned of all the noise surrounding Dovland, and I think I can add some insights. Dovland was a small town in Wisconsin that housed a lot of military families. My father lived there for a year or two and spoke of it occasionally. The main thing I remember is that it had to do with Project Sanguine in the early 60s. I don't think it was X-Files type stuff, but the town was destroyed after an incident. I thought they were digging up a ton of land for something, and they flooded the town or something. But this is a rehashed second-hand memory from years ago, though I hope everyone knows this. Anyone can make up anything and post it on the internet. Another says, as someone who has lived in various places in Wisconsin for over 30 years and has been in the Army, never once has any single person ever mentioned Dovland, though this was disputed by someone saying, I think you made a good point, but Dovland was very real. My father used to mention it occasionally before he passed, and the only reason I remember it is because I found it ironic that a town named Dovland was populated by almost exclusively military personnel and their family. I will dig around for a shirt when back home in early September. If I remember correctly, the town was built as part of Project Sanguine in the mid to late 60s. Maybe everyone left when the project was canceled, but I thought something went very wrong. You can only dig up that much turf for so long before you're bound to have problems. The freaky bit is how many people in my family from Wisconsin say they remember Dovland. There is a photo of a group of people that was supposedly recovered from Dovland, though I do not know where the picture is from or who originally posted it. There is an article, more than 1,000 Wisconsinites reported as missing, though this is not from a very reputable source.